Jill has always had fond memories of Christmas Eve at her grandmother's house, except for the year of the gingerbread house incident. The gingerbread house incident? Jill Jensen, the gingerbread house incident.
Fellow Toastmasters, I have always loved Christmas time. And Christmas Eve is especially fun, and I have fond memories from that. Every Christmas Eve, my family and I, was me, my 2 older brothers, and my mom and dad, would pile in our car and head over to Grandma's house across town. A little information about my grandma. My grandmother had an immaculate house. She had things in there like china and crystals and artwork that kids really shouldn't be around. Now Christmas, she really loved Christmas as well, so she used to like to decorate for Christmas, and she had a tree. And this was years before there were artificial trees. She had the real tree, so when you came in you smelled the pine from the tree. And she had ribbon wrapped around the tree and glass ornaments hanging off the tree. And of course, under the tree were the presents. All the grandkids got one present. She had neatly wrapped, put bows on them. It was just like a picture. And she had stockings hanging on the wall that were hand sewn by my great-grandmother, her mother, with sequins, shiny sequins on these stockings. And of course the food. And she started her pot roasts at 8 o'clock in the morning on a slow cook all day so that they just fell apart. And the vegetables in the meal came straight out of her garden. She pulled them fresh that day, cooked the vegetables. Now this particular year, I was about 5 years old. And there was an extra special decoration this year. My grandmother had made a gingerbread house. And my grandmother used to go to church every Sunday, but every Wednesday she would go to church with the church ladies. Okay, they would meet every Wednesday afternoon and have lunch and talk about the Bible and do a little art project. Well, around Thanksgiving that year, they had decided they were all going to make gingerbread houses. So they all brought different things to contribute to the gingerbread. And over the next 4 weeks, my grandmother worked on this gingerbread house. And this gingerbread house had a lot of detail. It had white piping evenly distributed on the seams of the house. Across the top of the gingerbread house were green and red gumdrops. And for shingles, she had put the icing into little scalloped rows. And on the front of the gingerbread house were little windows with a door, and she had some peppermint candies on there. I mean, it was just gorgeous. So when, like I said, I was about 5, came over to her house, and there was the gingerbread house, and it was, wow, spectacular. So we came over, and my aunts and uncles were there, my cousins, and we're playing and having fun, and we all eat dinner. And between dinner and opening presents, the kids are just, we're running around playing and jumping, and we're so excited because we're waiting for those presents. So we're running. What we like to do was take our shoes off, and with our socks, we would slide across her hardwood floors on our socks, and you could just slide. And this was a lot of fun. Now imagine, my 2 older brothers are there. And I don't remember specifically what they did, but they made me angry, is what they did. They may not have given me my turn when it was time to slide. Or maybe they told me, there's no presents under the tree for you this year. Who knows what it was, but I got angry. Now imagine, I'm 5 years old, cute little pigtails, little red dress, innocent. now I'm angry. So I'm playing and I run as fast as I can into the kitchen. And I look straight at that gingerbread house. And the lights were shining on it, just like if it was a piece of artwork in a museum. And I looked at that, and I karate chopped it. And the gasps. Oh! Everybody in the entire house froze. Nobody moved. And it was silent. You could have heard a pin drop as everyone was looking in horror. Thousands of pieces on the floor. And all of a sudden, I start to bawl. Oh! No, what have I done? And I start crying. And before anybody could do anything, my grandmother whipped over. She ran right to me and she hugged me. She said, you know what, it's okay. Everybody, it's okay. It was an accident. She didn't mean it. And she showed me a lot of love and compassion is what she did. So what I do now at Christmas time, Christmas Eve, is I try to make time for my son that's very special that he'll remember. Because what I mainly remember about that night was the love and compassion and understanding that my grandmother showed me. And that's what I hope on Christmas Eve that my son will remember, is something where I had shown a lot of love and compassion for him. Mr. Toastmaster.